Alright guys, so today we're looking at Willie Nelson's On the Road Again. You've probably seen the first video that I shot and it went over some of the details. Here I'm going to go a little bit slower, go through more details, and I'm going to give you the chorus to the song as well. Keep in mind that this particular song, it's fast tempo and you're really moving around with the alternating bass notes. Both those are teaming up to make this much harder than you think it is. When I first approached this song, I thought, oh, this is an easy song, this will be really quick. And I discovered that no, there's some substance to this song. So figure you're going to have to play this a few hundred times to get it down smoothly, so don't think you're going to play it for 2 or 3 days and oh, I've got it. You know, if you've been playing for a while, you might be able to do that, but take your time and don't be too hard on yourself. This one is a little tricky. All right, we're starting off with a C chord, and we're going to be playing above the capo. Now, I mentioned in the first video, I'm capoed at the 5th fret today. That's because this guitar is tuned down a half step. I like my guitars down a half step, particularly acoustic. But if you're using a standard tuned guitar, just capo at the 4th fret, everything else will be perfect. So we're going to play a C shape in front of the capo, which is 1st fret on your 2nd string, 2nd fret on your 4th string, and 3rd fret on your 5th string. The open 1st and open 3rd strings are included, and that's going to be a basic C chord. And what we're going to do here is we're going to play the 5th string, 3rd fret, and then strum the chord down up. And then we're going to shift to the 3rd fret of the 6th string and down up again. So it's bass note, down, up, change the bass note, down, up, back up, down. Do that 4 times. Now we're going to go to E7. E7 chord, fairly easy to grab from this shape. Take your ring finger out. You take your 1st finger and your middle finger and move them 1 string up towards the ceiling. In other words, 1st finger is now on the 3rd fret, 3rd string, 1st fret, middle finger is on the 5th string, 2nd fret. That is going to be your next chord. So it's a very easy switch. So we go from C to E7. You might want to just take a moment and just practice going back and forth between the C and the E7. At this point, you might want to take a break, stop the video here, go back and play over the C a few times, a few dozen times, get that down. Once you have that down, you feel that you're comfortable with it, then practice switching from the C to the E7, and now we're ready to move on with E7. We're holding the E7. We're going to be alternating a bass line under the E7, but we don't need to move fingers to do that part. We're going to hold the E7 constant, play your 5th string, 2nd fret, and then down up on the chord, and then 6th string, open, down up on the chord, and you're going to do that 4 times. So it's... Now we're ready to go to the D minor chord. D minor chord is going to be 1st fret on the 1st string, 3rd fret on the 2nd string, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, 4th string open. We're going to hold that chord constant, but we will be moving a bass note under it, playing the 4th string open and strumming the chord, and then the 5th string open and strumming the chord. We're going to go through that twice and we're ready to go to the next chord. At this point, take a break, stop the video, go back, rehearse your C to your E7 a few dozen times, and then practice going into the D minor a few dozen times. The next section here is going to be a very quick part. We're going to go through an F and a G5 chord, and I want to make sure that you practice this section by itself because it's the trickiest part of the song here. Alright, so now we're going to play the F and G5 part. These both happen in a single measure. The F chord is a handful to hang on to here. We're going to hold the 1st fret of the 1st and 2nd strings above the capo. 1st fret on the 6th string with your thumb is the way I'm doing mine. 3rd fret on the 4th and 5th strings with your little finger and your ring finger. And middle finger is going to hold the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Now if you have a problem thumbing that bass note on the 6th string, no problem, you can just bring the thumb around to the back and use your index finger laid flat as a bar chord holding all 6 strings at that 1st fret and still forming the rest of the chord with the other 3 strings, the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and the 4th and 5th strings at the 3rd fret. All right, either way, that's our F chord. We're going to be on this briefly. We're going to play the 5th string, 3rd fret, strum the chord down and up, and then the 6th string, 1st fret, and down and up on the chord, and we're done with the F. Now we're going to move to the G5 chord. G5 chord is the 3rd fret of the 1st, the 2nd, and the 6th strings, all 3rd fret. I'm also muting out the 5th string. I'm not going to be using that in this chord. And to get to that G5 chord, we're going to start with an open 4th string and play down up on the chord, and then 6th string, 3rd fret, and down up on the chord. So that whole section starting with F is 5th string, down, up, 6th string, down, up, switching to the G chord, open 4th string, down, up, 3rd fret, 6th string, down, up. So one more time. Alright, so again, going through the F chord, 3rd fret of the 5th string, down, up, 1st fret of the 6th string, down, up. Go ahead and strike the open 4th string, down, up on your G5, then the 3rd fret of the 6th string, down, up on the G, and then we just go back to the C chord, alternating the bass, the first one we did here. At this point, we'll go back and play all those chords again in the sequence, going through the C, the E7, the D minor, the F, the G5, and finally the C, and that is the verse. Now keep in mind you're going to have to stop here and use loop points to get through this section. Once you have all the chords down and you feel you have the section down, loop the whole section and slow it down with the playback feature here at Guitar Animal and go through it as many times as you need to. Next up is going to be the chorus. Alright guys, so now we're going to go through the chorus of the song, On the Road Again. Willie Nelson, great song. All right, so we're going to be holding that F. We went through how to play that F in the last section, so just grab your F again, whether you're going to thumb it or whether you're going to bar it. Either way is fine. We're going to stay on the F, though, much longer. We're going to go back and forth between those bass notes and that chord 4 times, like this. Going to the C. Back to F. Again, and then we're going to go to the G. Really kind of odd on that G. We're just going to end it, and it's actually just a break there, a rest, and then he goes back and plays the next verse. So the G is going to be like this: open 4th string, down, up, 6th string, 3rd fret, and then down, up, down, and then just a rest, and then we're going to go back and do the next verse. So this chorus section sounds like this. Back to the verse. All right, guys, and that's Willie Nelson's On the Road Again. Hope you guys are enjoying all the videos here at GuitarAnimal.com. Make sure to comment down in the comment section below. We read those, and we want to hear from you guys. Also, our new chat button. You can chat with us if you need to. And I'm Trent at GuitarAnimal.com. Hope to see you next time.